EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift,
79 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
His throw incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play. It keeps the entire offense rested up.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
40 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They bring a lot of pressure already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that tackle rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After one, 17-7 is our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Well, this one complete to Smith. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Gibbs straight ahead. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This now a 3rd and 4. Gone. Work in the middle of the
the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Cross pass finds Williams, complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Williams being motioned left.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, fellas, all right. One more time.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a run there by Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again is Goff.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
45 yards.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
To throw on second down, Swift.
And this one too low.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They'll run it here with Smith.
Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he gets it down to the 32.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Swift.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Step. Pressure gets to him again. Alex Anzalone, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right?